let's face it, going to the GP for a checkup isn't exactly anyone's idea of a good time. And unless you have a background in health, the test results don't make any sense at all. So why bother going if you're feeling fine? Well, let me explain it this way. When I drive my car, I make sure it has plenty oil, petrol, air in the tyres, the windows are clean and clear, and everything is working as it should. Then if a light comes on when I'm driving, I know I need to get something either filled, replaced, or checked by a mechanic.
My name's Maria and I've been in the health sector for 16 years. One of the best ways that we can learn about our health is to have regular visits with our GP or our doctor. Often people think that you shouldn't go to your doctor until you're really sick. Some people think until you're dying. But actually, visiting your doctor on a regular basis will help you to stay well. What we're seeing is that poor diets and lack of exercise and activity is impacting on our children. We're living more sedentary lifestyles, so that means that, you know, in the olden days, we used to be physically active. A lot of us did manual work. We didn't get to push a button to do our washing and things like that, and so people aren't spending their energy the way they used to. We're sitting at desks in front of computers, and so that life really impacts on our health, as well as the access to foods that aren't necessarily good for our health. They're not nutritious, so lots of takeaways. So the way in which we eat has really impacted on our health. And this is going to result in lifestyle conditions or diseases such as diabetes, obesity, and later on heart disease, lack of mobility.
If my blood pressure is around 120 on 80, it means my heart is working efficiently and that blood is getting pumped around my body to where it should.
My mother was one of 17 children, so big family, and herself and her siblings all had diabetes and died of diabetes-related illnesses, all in their 60s, apart from a couple of them. And at the moment, there are only 3 siblings that, you know, that are still alive. And so, you know, that has really impacted on how I see health. There's a big difference between people doing what they're told, because that's what my doctor said, which is, you know, often what happens with our parents in particular, and then doing what we're told because we understand the benefits of doing that. People might decide for themselves that they don't like this pill or that pill, or they're just going to eat what they like anyway. And later on down the track, you know, we're paying for it, we're becoming really unwell. If we have a good understanding of our health, we can make better decisions about our health. We can also improve our health if we have more information about what's happening to our bodies and how to do that.
Your BMI or waist circumference is something you can do at home. All you need is a set of scales, a tape measure, and a calculator. One thing you can't do at home is have a blood test. I usually get one done at my yearly checkup, but I know people who are living with a chronic disease need to get it done more regularly. That's important. Knowing what your numbers are gives you the ability to keep track of your health, so it's important to go in for a checkup at least once a year, and for people living with a chronic disease, every 3 to 6 months. Ask your GP or nurse to write down your test results and get them to explain what each one means. Keep a copy of your ongoing test results at home so you can compare them and know that you're heading in the right direction.
One of the things we need to realise that we're all responsible for our own health, so our levels of activity, the way in which we eat will all impact on our health and well-being.
There's a saying that knowledge is power, so knowing what your numbers are or what they should be will give you the power to keeping your health on track.